It is an era of turbulence, a time of uncertainty. The world is changing. Kingdoms emerge and prepare for war. Welcome to Fantasia.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Klautos, and welcome back to Fantasia, the series where I'm building an epic fantasy world in Minecraft all by myself. I want to thank you guys tremendously for clicking the thumbnail and checking out the video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy it, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be an absolute privilege to have you on board. This video is going to be probably a bit shorter than your average Fantasia video, as most of you know who are regular watchers of the series. I'm currently working on the entrance to the Dwarven Kingdom. It's still not done yet. I've had so many things that have been going on in real life that I have not had a whole lot of time to play. So I'm not going to show that to you yet because it's not done. I'm going to wait until it's all finished. Some of you may notice something a little different about my resource pack, and I'll give you 5 seconds to tell me what it is. Put it in the comments. What is it? You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. These are really long seconds. It's my cobblestone. Look at this. Oh, it's so much better than the old cobblestone I had. Oh, I came up with a cool technique to get this looking the way it does, and I like it infinitely better than my old cobblestone, which I was never really entirely happy with. And if you want to see the difference, we can come up here and check out my old mossy cobblestone, which is still my current mossy cobblestone. But the old cobblestone was exactly like this, just without the green moss all in it. Okay, so, and that's my new cobblestone. Oh, it's so much better. And it's seamless too. You can tell where it repeats. You can see like the parts of it that repeat, but you can't tell where the seams are at all. It's very, very tricky to find it. Huh? Maybe if you pause the video and look at it, you'll be able to see. Anyway, so I need to go and make all of my my mossy cobblestones now. I got to do this and put moss on this. And but yeah, I didn't have time to do it before the video, so you know, it's okay. But oh, it looks so much better. Check this out. When we go down here, we have sort of the cobblestone foundation. Doesn't that look better? Oh, it looks so much better. And then up here we have the walls. Look at that. That looks so much more like cobblestone. It's got more depth. Oh, it's wonderful. And I also made it to where it'll work with the stone bricks a lot better than the old cobblestone did. If you remember the old cobblestone, it never really quite matched the bricks very well. And this still doesn't perfectly, but that's okay, because I wanted it to match the bricks and the stone. Now my stone is a little bit lighter, and that's okay. So now if I mix it all with the stone, it's a little darker than the stone, but well, I got these way far apart. But the stone works with the bricks just fine, and the cobblestone kind of works with the stone, but I think it'll be okay. I think it's good. I'm happy with it the way it is. I made these all far apart now. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good with the bricks. I think it looks good with the stone. I do want to put an overlay on the cobblestone, maybe some like extra mortar that's sort of spilling over a little bit to sort of blend it with the stone a little bit. And I would only do that for the stone texture. Maybe not just the stone texture. I'll probably also do it with like the granite and the diorite and stuff like that. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It works well enough. Like the color of the stones themselves is about the same as the color of the stone and the brick. But the mortar in between really darkens it up, which I like. I like it. It gives it that depth and that contrast, right? So I'm happy with it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section if you like the new cobblestone texture. I might end up going and darkening my stone just a little bit. I don't know, but I think it's great for now. It's great enough. So yeah, in the last episode we built this. We got these houses built up here, and I was considering for this episode doing the same thing over here on this and putting some houses right up in here. However, I've also been very inspired to return to Whisperwil and do a little bit of building over there. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. But before we do that, let's head on over to our wizard tower and let's grab a comment of the day. Alright guys, we're here in the wizard tower and let's grab our comment of the day. Today's comment comes from chapter 62, Righteous Ninja Waffle. I love that name, dude. Human, goblin, gnome, dwarf, elk, orc, giant, mer, ogre, troll, undead, and demon. How many kingdoms does this madman plan on making? Not that I mind, obviously. Well, I'm glad you don't mind, because I plan on building all of the kingdoms. Every kingdom that I can think of, okay? I'm gonna try and build a version of it. Now, this is, let's see, we're gonna go to, let's head on over to Whisperwil. Eventually I'm gonna have like wagons out here, but for now they're just command blocks. If there is a fantasy kingdom, I'm going to try and build my version of it, okay? So we have tons and tons and tons to build. Now this is my forever world, which means there will never be another single player series on my channel. This is it. This is the world that I'm going to be building in forever. And so, given that, I don't plan on ever stopping. So I pretty much have the rest of my life to build whatever I want in this world. And so, yes, I'm going to build all the things. And I also want to mention that this area in particular on my world, Whisperwil, this is our gnome kingdom. Look at my frames. Okay, if you look up there in the top left corner, my frames are at 15. Okay, I don't know why that is. And I hit up Mojang and said, hey, how come this particular kingdom has crappy frames? I mean, there's no... I mean, back in the day, if you had a whole bunch of, if you had a lot of... Why can't I think of it? Item frames, then it would lag the world out, and they fixed that. And so I'm wondering if they're... Well, not really wondering, because I don't really have a lot of items here. And so there's really nothing in this area that would cause it to lag out, because I don't have an excessive amount of any item here. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna grab some oak and some dark oak, because we're gonna be doing a little bit in here. Now, when I made this world recently, it's a 1.16 world with large biomes, and I imported all of my builds from my old world into it, as some of you guys know if you've been following the series. All the other kingdoms are fine. I don't have any sort of frame rate issues in them except for this one, and I don't know why that is. So originally what I did was I went into the region files and I pruned all the chunks out except for my builds, right? And then I copied all those region files and pasted them into this new world, and bam, there they were. And then I smoothed around the edges with some world edit. Now this kingdom and Bone Gorge, those two, I actually had to create schematics of in world edit and then paste them elsewhere in the world because I didn't like the biomes that they were in. Okay, it didn't really make sense where they ended up. So I had to move them. Bone Gorge is just fine. There's no frame rate issues there. But this one, for some reason, it's like, it's crummy, right? And I always play with my frame, or with my render distance at 24, okay? That's usually where I'm at, like 20 to 24-ish, okay? And I have no issues anywhere except here. And there's not really even anything here that would cause it to lag out. So the only thing I have to do when I come to this kingdom is bring my render distance way down to like 15. At 15, we should be okay, but it'll still drop. I still won't be able to get 100 frames a second like I normally do. It'll be like 60 or 50. Oh, see, look, it's still dropping. I don't know what the deal is. Help me out, guys. Now, I hit up Mojang. They said there might be some corruption after using the world edit for the schematics. But it didn't corrupt Bone Gorge. It only corrupted this, if that's the case. So my question to you is, how do I uncorrupt it? I went into the world and I optimized it, because you can do that now. You go into a single player, and then you select the world, then you hit edit, and then you go to optimize. And it's supposed to optimize it and make sure that all the chunks and stuff like that are stored in a optimal place on the hard drive. So yeah, and so I did that, but that didn't fix anything. Anyway, so I still have to bring my render distance way down, which really sucks. Yeah. So I grabbed some of these because I want to sort of fill out this kingdom with let's do it like that. I want to add some trees, right? We don't have enough trees. All we have are the big custom trees that I made, but I want to fill out the rest of the area with like more trees, you know what I mean? I want more. Like, I want it to be dense. So I want to kind of come in here and just scatter some trees around, you know what I mean? I think that'll be cool. And let's put it there. One thing we don't want to do is have wood right on exposed grass, so that's not a good spot. But we could do this. Yeah, I think that'll do. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And we're gonna bone meal it. Oh, see, look, now already it's getting dense. See? Kind of like that other area behind the castle. If you watch the previous video, we'll just go ahead and fly over there. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I imagine this whole kingdom, because it's the gnome kingdom, right? I imagine the whole place to be dense, covered in trees like this. Now, this is all custom. Originally, this was all a giant lake. I kept some of it there, and a little bit here like a river. But all of this is custom. I put all this in myself. And when you walk through it, it's just dense and dark. And I'm imagining all kinds of little tiny gnome houses in between these trees. I gotta fix all these whenever that happens. Oh, where are we? Boom, boom, doom, doom. So imagine all these little houses and maybe some lights up in the trees, some like lanterns hanging to light it up. Oh, it'll be so cool. I want to do that. But I want to do that everywhere. And I think a good place to start is over here where I actually have some houses built and stuff like that. So the largest of the gnome houses is this one, which is very, very tiny by Minecraft standards. It's so tiny you can't even get in the front door. See that? You can't even get in. And that's okay. I mean, they're gnomes, right? I like this one, though. This one's probably my favorite design. Tiny, tiny little gnome house. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of those all over this area. I want to get more trees up. Let's put one right here, huh? Maybe right like this will be a good spot. Let's see what this does. Oh, no. There. Oh, that's nice. See, and it kind of hides the giant trees. Like, you can see through there. Oh, that's a big tree, you know? Yeah, cool. So, yeah, we're going to put a whole bunch of these all up in here. And then in between those gaps, we will get rid of those. We'll put a whole bunch of little tiny houses. Now, I'm not going to finish the whole thing today in today's episode, because, I mean, it's going to take a while. And like I said, this is probably going to be a short one because, I mean, I've spent a lot of time over in the Dwarven Kingdom, and you guys will see that when it's done and ready, and I have the time lapse all good to go. So for now, I figured I'd just show you guys the texture pack stuff, and maybe we'll do a little bit of tree-ness over here in Whisperwil. I don't know, it might be fun. Oh, I didn't show you guys all the textures. Hold on, I forgot to show you a couple. I did a few more. Oh wait, get rid of that. There we go. I did a few more, and maybe I should go back to High Orcore to show you guys this. Oh, I love this hollowed out tree. This one's cool. If I show you here, it'll look, I don't know, like I'll just make a wall of something. Screw it, let's do it. I'll just show you. See, okay, so we did the cobblestone. We did andesite as well. And we also did granite and the polished granite. Now, if you remember, I haven't done the diorite or the polished diorite yet. But if you remember the polished granite, okay, in previous episodes, it looked too shiny and it looked more like rusty metal than it did actual granite. So I redid it and I made it look like this. and I think it's fantastic. This is so much better than my old texture. And then we also have a new granite texture. Now before, when I made my textures, I wanted them to sort of look like actual ore that you would see like in the ground, you know? So like this wasn't like a cobblestone-y texture. This was like an actual stone texture that was sort of reddish to look like granite, right? But I realized that really wasn't all that usable. So I decided to make all of my, you know, my granite, my andesite. Here's my andesite, by the way. It's the exact same as the cobblestone. It's just darker. Okay, so I think this is cool. This will be much more useful, right, than that weird other stone texture that I had. So yeah, so there's our granite, our granite, polished granite, and our andesite right here. And yeah, I think it'll be a lot more useful to have these as sort of cobblestone-y textures. I want to go back and redo this one. I'm very happy with these bricks. I don't want to change these at all. I love them. They are perfect, okay? But this, there's too much mortar in between. And when I did this one, it was before I did my cobblestone and my andesite. So I think what I want to do is take the cobblestone or the andesite and just tint it. Hi, doggo. Vortex is here. He says hi. He came in. He's shaking. So you hear him jingle-jangling over there. I think I'm going to take this just like how I took the cobblestone and I turned it into this. I'm going to take this and turn it into the granite and the diorite, and they're all going to be sort of cobblestone variations, okay? And so I think it'll be a lot more usable. I did it here, but I could do a much better job than this. I can make it like this, right? So that's next in the resource pack update, you guys. So be on the lookout for that. By the way, if you're interested in using my texture pack, it's available on Patreon. Once it's finished and I have all the textures done and it's, you know, it's finished, it's going to be free to the public. I'm just going to, you know, put it out there. You guys can have it. But it's going to be a while and it takes a lot of time to do it. So, and you know, time is money when you're not a full-time YouTuber. So yeah, but I do give access to this pack to all of my patrons at any level that you sign up at. The cheapest one's like a couple of bucks. It's really not much. So if you're interested in getting this texture pack, head on over to Patreon. There'll be a link in the description below, and you guys can download this pack and check it out and play with it. And yeah, let me know your critiques of it. And I really like when you guys post images of your builds or oh, I lost my bone meal. Let me get my bone meal. Bone meal. And my dark oak saplings. There we go. Boom. Wait, no, not you. But yeah, so I really like it when you guys post images or videos using my resource pack. I think that is so cool to see how my pack is used in other worlds, you know? And it also gives me ideas on things that I should change and whatnot. So if you are using my pack, you know, post some screenshots of it and or videos, and you know, it would be a big help to me in deciding, you know, what I should change next, things that need to be tweaked and whatnot, etc., etc. You guys understand. Yeah, so that's about that. Another thing I wanted to mention in this video before we wrap it up here, and is that I've been really considering switching Fantasia to a survival world. Okay, now I know that everything in this world has been built in creative mode, so I mean, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. But I really like survival. I do. I miss playing in survival. And right now, the only survival I play in is on the Realm of Vasten. So if you guys want to see me play survival, check out the Realm of Vasten. But there's something about survival that just, I don't know, there's a certain charm to it. And I think a lot of it might have to do with the fact that, you know, you have to actually, you can't just fly, like right now I'm flying. You know, you can't do that. You have to actually walk through the world and things like that. And it just seems like it's a little bit more, the immersion is kind of forced. It's like forced immersion, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe doing, I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these, huh? Come on, grow. Not you. It doesn't want to grow there. That's okay. We'll move it somewhere else. Boom, boom. How about right? We'll put it right here. The only thing that really sucks about survival is the grind. And I don't really have time for a whole lot of grind, okay? Because I am not full-time YouTuber. I have, full-time job. I'm also in college, and and I have a family, and there's a lot going on in my old life here. So I don't know, but I really don't want to build farms and stuff like that because I just want to build a world, So I think what I might do is, if I do survival, I would probably build all my farms in creative just because I don't have the time. And you guys can say, oh, it's not pure survival. Oh, he cheated, he built that in creative. I don't care, I really don't. I'm not a purist. I play how I like, and you play how you like. And as long as everybody's having fun, that's all that matters, right? I want to get some oak saplings, 2 in here somewhere. Look at this. Oh, look, dense trees. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Dense trees all over the paths. It makes it darker, too, which I got to be weary of. I don't know. If I do switch to survival mode, I think I'll probably do it like once I hit, 75 episodes in, or maybe 100 episodes in or something. And when I do switch to survival mode, I'd probably change it to season 2. That would be like, Fantasia season 2 will be in survival mode. Okay, what do you guys think? Should I do that, or should I just stay in creative mode? Because, creative mode it's a lot faster. It's a lot faster to get stuff done. And it already takes me forever to get stuff done in creative mode, just because of how busy I am with, real life stuff. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. You want to see me do this in survival mode? I kind of want to, but I kind of don't. I don't know, guys. I'm on the fence. I can't decide. Help me decide. Anyway, I think, where are we at? Oh, yeah, there we are. That helps. I still have a lot of trees to put in yet. But yeah, I think that's going to be about it for this episode, you guys. Like I said, it's going to be a bit of a short one. Most of my time has been spent, on the Dwarven Kingdom and getting that entrance started. And it is going to be epic, guys, when that time lapse comes out. I really hope you guys check that out when it does come out, and I hope you enjoy it. Also, I want to mention that Vasten 2 is coming, and not Vasten Season 2, but Vasten World 2. Like, Vasten is going to be completely reset, and we're moving to a new area. Completely new area with completely new lore, completely new kingdoms. All of our player data is getting reset. We're going to lose all of our items, and everybody is starting completely from scratch. There's going to be no farms that we have. Everything's going to have to be made basically as if we're starting in a whole new world. Although it will be the same world, we're just moving to a whole new continent and just starting over. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. The downside is that I have to finish that crypt still, okay? So I think all next week, I think I'm going to put Fantasia on hold, and I'm just going to... Do I want one here? I'm just going to do nothing but finish that crypt over the next week. And so the next video will probably be a Vasten video. And maybe I'll throw a few 7 Days to Die in there, because I need to get back on that, huh? So yeah, so Fantasia's going to be on hold for just a little bit, and I know my videos are already pretty sparse. But bear with me, guys. I got to get the crypt done in there, so I'm going to hop on over there probably right after I'm done shooting this video, and get that crypt finished, and I will see you guys over on the Realm of Vasten. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. It helps out my channel tremendously, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys in the next chapter of Fantasia or on the Realm of Vasten. And until that time, be excellent to each other, and farewell.